in the bottom left, struggling. Not only against undead, like many humans out there, but in general for the, pretty much this entire year of 2020, but looking now to reclaim former glory is LP Club's Fortitude.
We got an altar crypt opener, Remo.
Yeah. That's a bit of a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah. And we know that 120 does weird stuff sometimes, like he'll go Dreadlords or like just heroes you wouldn't expect.
Lich, do it.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, nice. This is a cool play.
It's an easy map, like to creep level 2 because of the lab and like the camps that you got nearby, and then after that you can start pressuring level 2 against level 2. If the human tries to expand, and I mean it's Fortitude here playing, so there is a high chance that this will be there, you can attack immediately after and then just Nova the hell out of him. Kill a lot of peasants. You have Dark Ritual to work with. You can use Skellies non-stop. And playing a ghoul style usually means you want to be aggressive towards the human expansion. But all like if Fortitude scouts this early, which is not right now. Oh my god, he might straight expand. Okay, no, never mind. He was sending the footmen around the expo. Some humans, guys like Death Note, they love creeping the expansion first. It can be pretty risky if the opponent comes, but not everybody scouts early enough to realize this is happening. And it is actually the case for 120.
Yeah, this is a very rare build to see nowadays. Lich can be very dangerous early on. Lich Ghoul has a lot of aggressive potential. Very much unlike the meta build of DK Ted Fiends. The Lich can be very explosive, very disruptive right away. Can find a ton of economic damage by killing peasants. Oh my god, you steal that?
Yeah,
oh my god. Acolyte steals the last hit.
That is sick. Look at the Lich experience already. 48 from a headbutt on this Acolyte.
48? Oh my god, that means he's level 2 after the first Trapper camp.
Easy. So it's gonna be level 2 against level 2 quickly without even creeping the safe camps on his side of the map.
That makes such a difference. He can start eating skeletons right away if he wants, especially the ones that are expire. Ring this one in front.
Oh, he's gonna prevent the safe pull as well. He gets ensnared himself with the Acolytes. Meaning that now there is a high chance these Mud Golems might slow, those Trappers might throw their net again, and the Rock Golem, those is Stormbolt. That would be pretty bad for the human.
Okay, seems to be working out, but that Nova hit 6 targets! The AM included. Oh my god, here comes the Ghoul Flood.
Okay, it's not even just damage. It's attack speed reduced. Fortitude is evacuating here. The alarm is ringing. He's trying to get out of there.
Yeah. Fortitude doesn't respect the ghouls here, still tries to fast expand. Oftentimes the response by other humans is to just tech on one base, where suddenly the Lich and ghouls doesn't do so well anymore, but here 120, a gift is granted to him, and Fortitude now in a lot of trouble, but I guess now he's committed, right? Now he has to go through with this expansion.
Yeah. I mean, he could tech, but it's just... It would be quite delayed compared to if he hadn't. He would have some extra peasants. Sometimes you can use that to creep the merchant. It's Fortitude. It's going to be like... Get rich or die trying. He's going to keep on trying to expand. He's probably not even going to pull it the next time he goes. Lich gets a circlet. That Lich so scary, he thinks it's a Blade Master.
Boots can also be so helpful for a Lich to chase down targets and also sometimes to get away from the AM. But circlet it is, more stats. Perhaps he's been playing some Dota recently. Laning stage, so important. As you know, going for boots early in the laning stage, that's a throw right there. So rather go for a circlet.
With that Lich is no support, I'll tell you that. Gonna be the hard carry in this one. And the expansion attempt is defended again. And there's still no transition for Fortitude. He's still making peasants. I think he might be getting fed up. He's just going to send like 20 militia to the expo and say, all right, try and stop this one now.
All right, here come the boys. 7 of them. In the meantime, under tech to tier 2, continuing. Graveyard soon finishing. Fiend transition lightly.
Only 1 Trapper died so far. Oh my god, and the Wet Elemental gets ensnared. That's going to be so much damage on those units.
Oh.
And Lich is going to get 3 very soon here.
Double slippers. It's okay. Only lost a single ghoul, I believe, so far this game, so he still has a lot to bring out for further pressure.
But Archmage is 3 now, so that's Water Elemental level 2 that's going to be available soon. That he can go for. Gets an invuln. Not the best, you know, like dodging a Nova, it seems very unlikely with an invuln. Greater healing probably would have been better if he were to get targeted, which is very realistic when Lich has Nova level 2 and Dark Ritual.
Ghouls swinging around the other side. Wow, what a water elemental scout though by Fortitude.
Yeah.
Sick. Sees this coming.
He's already in position on the other side. Is he going to start a shop? Yes. Maybe anticipating that some of his units might be low in the near future, which is a very realistic scenario. He's even going to send militia in anticipation. Yeah, he saw the ghouls coming. Arcane Tower not quite up just yet.
I must say, that circlet being better than Boots, I have a tough time believing it, but it's certainly not bad. Distracting are the ghouls in the main. I'm very surprised Fortitude isn't realizing this is just a ruse, because only 4 ghouls that really cannot do so much. In the meantime, the Lich and the Skeletons arrive at the expansion. One more Nova is ready. Boom! There it goes. More peasants going down. A lot of experience here to the Lich. Actually, it's not that bad. Getting a fast level 4 on Lich is super powerful. That level 2 Dark Ritual for mana sustain can be extremely strong. But you know what? It seems like losses here fairly well mitigated by Fortitude.
Yeah, he just started his tech. Death Knight now is going to replenish that Lich hit points with 2 death scores. And we have the Fiend transition, the statue production beginning now. 120 actually kept a lot of ghouls at home. Like we see, he has already banked quite a bit of woods. Definitely maybe could have used more of that towards pressure. Lich coming back in, but that Arcane Tower doing a pretty good job. I like that Fortitude left a bunch of footmen to really deal with this super effectively. And he hasn't gone for a Shredder yet, actually. I guess he's got quite a few peasants on wood already. Almost doesn't even feel like he needs it at all.
I'm spelling a sapper here between tower and Tomb of Relics soon, by the way. Way too juicy of a spot.
Yeah, but the shop up there is not cleared. You will have to get it from his... Oh, the Shredder comes into the expo. Lich is trapped? No. Okay, can get out.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, AM took quite a bit of damage. That invul can keep him safe for 15, but won't heal him. But this DK Lich move towards the expo really did barely anything. I think the DK was severely lacking a lot of necromancy. Didn't bring in one from the main. If he had, could have been a lot scarier.
Stuff out of there before the undead can come back. Oof, imagine that was a Nova.
Oh, gets one more ghoul.
Oh, I like that. He attacks the ziggurat that's building, so there's going to be quite a bit of damage onto it, actually.
You know, if he kills 15 ziggurats with Zapper, maybe he's going to have a chance.
A 20% chance, if I remember correctly. Almost time to get the orb in a few moments. And actually, the experience from that water, yeah, will be acquired here by 120. That's always nice. But Zeppelin bought on the other side. Let's see those towers, Fortitude. How many? How many do we go for?
4 at the expo, 3 in the main. Very rookie numbers so far, especially for Fortitude standards. Oh, did the skeleton see the Zeppelin? I don't believe it did. But it is Fortitude you're playing, so this is pretty natural to assume.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, Fortitude needs to start castle sometime soon, but let's see if he likes starts his hero first. Second hero should be the Mountain King. He's got the gold right now. Delaying that a little bit.
I know he did go for a Shredder. Never mind. I just forgot it for a second. There would also be sacrilege from Fortitude to not go for it.
Yeah, you need an insane amount of peasants to ever justify not going for that. 120 with the Spirit Tower. He's not having any of this Zeppelin action. Getting fully ready. It wouldn't be worth to drop into that. Like, you take so much damage. Unless, I guess maybe if you have defend. But yeah, castle tech on the way. Gets a Sanctum in the main base. I guess he is done with tanks.
Yeah, he told us. He said, just to set the record straight in the interview, I haven't played tanks in a long time. And apparently he won't play them here today yet either. DK is creeping up a lot.
Yeah.
2 Kobold camps. He could now take the enemy shop away. And maybe the Merc camps. And then with the... What would the MK have left, really?
By the way, these items on the Death Knight, once they get transferred to that Lich, It's gonna be happy times. Destroy morphed to chase that Zeppelin. That should force a town portal from Fortitude unless he just runs away, I guess. He could drop outside of the trees here near the merchants. Oh, he flies the other way. He's gonna drop at the lab. Oh, he's taking a lot of damage over the trees. Oh my god. Careful. And Pit Lord thirds. The push begins with while the Lich is on the other side.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, that one statue.
The Zep. Oh my god. He went over the tree. Oh. That was close. And Mountain King being there now, he's gonna start targeting those fiends, but Death Knight has so much mana to work with, and Deathscoil level 2. Wait until the Lich gets there. It says 1-2-0. Can be a lot of damage with that orb. Can he coil that? Yes, just on time. He's getting web already, knowing that there should be flying machines coming, but guess what? There's no workshop yet.
The one downside of this build for 1-2-0 is he doesn't have frost armor, so knights could definitely be pretty scary. It's so tempting to go Dark Ritual level 2 if you hit level 4, but I think he needs frost armor way too
Where's the
bad.
repair? Where's the repair? Oh my god. Where's it? Yes, Masonry level 2 here. If he repaired, I almost feel like it's wrong to try and siege into this, but somehow two of these towers are arcane. Not as good as guard towers against destroyers. Just better at burning the mana from these heroes. Fortitude really trying to break this position right now. Mountain King might be the next target. Regen Scroll would be nice inside of those peasants.
Good hold by Fortitude. Only lost one tower here. And that is almost all the mana gone from the undead heroes. Not too shabby. Did you just eat a fiend?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
He's trying to supply block him here, killing some forms. Here we go again. Arcane Tower under fire. Where's the repair? I guess you don't want to get Rain of Fire. The plan for Fortitude might be that around the time those towers finally go down, he's going to have burnt as much mana as he can, and then he's going to fight. Okay, no. Militia's coming in. He's called in the reinforcements. Gonna be going for that Fiends with the Militia. Flying Machines starting to work on Destroyers. There is web, but there's almost no Fiends.
Yeah, there it is, but only webbing one gyro at a time. That statue, do you really want to wolf Destroyer? Seems like time for Destroyers might be over. Good micro on them, saving them as much as possible. But some more Fiends are going down. Yep. Eating that Fiend earlier. Oh, AM! Nova! Does he still have the invul? Yes, he does. Oof. But Fortitude is holding, dude. It's not looking too shabby.
Archmage! Get in the Zeb, do something. Uses a potion. Oof, that was nerve-wracking here. I could start using the Shredder soon to fight as well, and it feels like Fortitude is looking really good now, having the Pala. He even dug a little tunnel unintentionally on the left side, so he can actually run from his main to his expo somewhat safely. The Shredder! Wrong way, dude. Regen's
level 4 for frost armor, real bad.
Are
and
you
for
kidding
intelligence.
me? Fortitude's winning.
Yeah, it's not looking bad. Hero levels are low though. MK only 1, Pally only level 1. And the AM isn't even 4, but he's about to get it with that statue maybe. Pit Lord, surround. Oh, not quite.
Careful with that Archmage. He was trying to surround with that.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off.
Abomination queued behind this.
Yeah. Time for Destroyers truly seems to be over. There's one more Stormbolt on the MK in a moment, but there's plenty of coil, so shouldn't lead to a kill. 1-0 holding on to his mana for a long, long time. Oh, DK caught on the wrong side of the tracks. This could be a TP.
Surrounded.
This could be a kill.
Transfers the town portal. He even waits until the last second. When last coil, he's gonna go for the town portal.
Oh, that fiend. Sundering Blades just finished.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, that Shredder staff was really good as well, because even though there's quite a bit of wood already banked up, you want to keep that alive. Don't not give the experience, and just get a ton of wood the whole time. Again, on this map, the expansion starts with 20k gold, so you're gonna be mining a long time from that. You've got gold covered once you expo. It's all about making sure you have enough food.
And now, Fortitude needs to get levels. He's gonna have a big army. He kind of has it already. If he can get 3 levels now on MK and Pally, that would be great.
Forces are under
Oops.
attack.
One breaker goes down there to the creeps, but he has enough to replace them. Big Invul Potion, very good for 1-2-0. Stormbolt surrounds, definitely a big threat now. And level 4 Lich. Must have Frost Armor, right? Yeah, okay. That's a big deal.
Yeah, this is Cloud about to finish. And when you see 3 statues, you already know there's going to be some Destroyers morphed. It seems a little crazy to still go for Destroyers against Flying Machines, but if you got Fiends that you can synergize them with and web, so it's still going to be good. Goes for the Pala, trying to force a Staff. Staff was already used, actually, on one of the units after he crabbed. Gets a potion on time on that Pala. Knight taking a lot of damage here. He's not morphing Destroyer still.
Yeah, the Knights have damage upgrades, but no armor upgrades. You feel it. The damage is starting to stack up over there. 1-0, kiting back. Mana dropping quite low. The DK, not too much left. Has a mana potion, though. Where's the Frost Armor? I feel like it's not being spread enough between these units. Nova hits again. Some Knights going down. Scourge Bonesheim is definitely helping out quite a bit over here. Supply is close. MK has a lot of mana still left to use. AM, what's he doing? Way too far forward. Oh, there's no TP on him! If he gets Nova'd, he might be falling. Eats a Fiend. Right click's coming through with the Nova. There was one Holy Light, but not enough. Oh no, Fortitude. No TP of any kind or any other item to keep that first hero alive. And the Pally dies as well. Uh-oh. Is this where it starts to slip away?
Yeah, this is a bit of a clown fiesta of a chase right now going on the other side of the map. 1 Knight, 1 Shredder, and 1 Mountain King. This sounds like a name of a spin-off movie of Warcraft. They were chasing statues. Got one of them, the other one got back to the safety of the base of 1-2-0. Needs to regroup actually with his statues eventually to replenish hit points and mana. Archmage instant revived in the center. It's very important to do that. It would take too long to get back out otherwise. Paladin restarted in the altar. And he's looking straight for the engagement. That Archmage is still exposed. There's no staff on the Mountain King yet.
DK level 4 should be the ore here, I imagine. Ooh, that cleave damage plus the Nova. Oof. Add the Stinky on top and suddenly these peasants are all disappearing. Focus on the Lich. No Frost Armor on him. That hurts, definitely.
There's Greater Invuln. He might plan to dodge the Stormbolts. Can he do it on time?
Oh, trusting in
he
his reflexes.
He faked it! He faked the Stormbolts. Fortitude forcing the Invuln here. Archmage under fire. There is no help yet. Paladin is out. He's running straight for the Archmage for the Holy Light.
Oh, that Fiend. Nice coil. Last second. Was the last coil as well, but 2 statues are here. Lots of regen. Level 3 Pit Lord. That should be Rain of Fire 2 now. That's a lot more pressure against these buildings and peasants.
There is like a 9 hit points Knight inside of the main base of Fortitude. I think he's forgot about it. Staffing that would have been amazing. Buying second staff might be important here. He needs to get that Pala to level 2. He should have done maybe the Murloc camp real quick in front of his base. There's no Divine Shield here. It's going to be a problem.
Well, the Rain of Fire doesn't hit the Arcane Tower. It could be placed a little better.
1-2-0 has 1,500 gold left in the main base.
Yeah, seems like time to expand would be now. Expand right here and keep up the pressure at the same time. Hold on! The Town Hall. You said once you have it, you have gold for a long time, but if it falls, that changes. So Fortitude has to come in to protect his expansion.
Those Knights have +3 attack, Remo. Needs to put that to work here. Go for the Fiends first, take them out. You take away a lot of the damage of the Undeads. Goes for a clap here, but I mean, the target fire is not precise enough. He really needs to go for those Fiends first.
DK, so much mana. This is so many coils to take out, and there's not that many Fiends left. Mostly A-bombs. Oh, the MK, is he gonna fall? Holy Light comes in. That means the next coil might be his end. And it is. The DK getting attacked here. Moved away a little late, but still in time. And now with no Stormbolt anymore, seems like this is easy. But 1-0 to Micro. The Knight's damage is good, but they get sniped as well quickly without armor upgrades, and the Paladin will follow with another nuke. Again, kiting back here beautifully is 1-2-0. How he was able to minimize his losses is insane. Another coil last second. These last second coils beautiful time and time again. GG from Fortitude. 1-0 does get the win after all.
Pala level 1.9 dying twice in a row makes me sad.
That was an incredible early game by 1-2-0. There was an incredible comeback by Fortitude to a degree where we kind of thought he's winning this. And then it was an incredible
throw.
And then it was an incredible throw by donating the Archmage away. And from then on out, kind of like the downfall of Fortitude on this map. But he shows that he's in shape today. that was a very, very, very competitive match. Let's see if we can strike back on the second map after a little break. What a fight on Amazonia that was. 1-0 taking the lead here. And now it's time for Last Refuge. We saw a Lich first opening. Remo, is there something cheesy possible on LR?
Well, Cryptlord, of course, but I guess that's not exactly cheesy. Lich First has been played by 1-0 a lot, especially on ladder. He's been practicing this for a long, long time. DK, of course, is a viable option always. Dreadlord, that would be the cheesiest thing. Is that something that 1-0 now busts out, being up a map? I don't necessarily think so. Fortitude definitely kept that game super close for a long time. He had a lead for certain, but 1-0 with his amazing play, with his great shape he's in currently, brought that game back. I feel like this is a reoccurring theme. The stars, the legends, fall behind a little bit in the early game by the opponent making really good plays, but they always bring it back with their class, with their experience.
Yeah, we kind of bring it back to the narrative of the legends don't die. They just refuse to die and find ways back.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Have you watched my stream?
I rather not comment on that.
All right, happy.
As we go into map 2, let's go.
So, let's see what we have here so far. 1-0 this time around. not opening up with the ghoul build. So, yeah, looking very standard here. No expansion, no Crypt Lord, no Lich. Just playing it good old, straight up DK Tet Fiends against Fortitude's expansion. Fortitude, for a while, used to play Mountain King first on this map quite a bit. I still remember, beginning of this year it was, something like that, maybe a little longer ago. He was able to defeat Happy once here with MK Expo into rifles, which sounds like a crazy wild dream and nowadays is meta. What is the AM here? No Mountain King.
Yeah. Fortitude, honestly, I liked a lot of the things that he did last game, but definitely not enough creeping once his pala was out. He had a lot of towers with Masonry level 2, maybe not the best placement on those either. But honestly, as soon as he had countered perfectly the amount of destroyers that there were, it just feels like he was not really supposed to not necessarily lose, but not do as bad as he did in the next few fights. I think his target fire maybe wasn't the best either. 120 is known for his micro, though. On his side, things were very smooth. He attacked everything he needed to attack every time, recognized that the Paladin was only level 1, probably close to level 2, so he kept on sniping it before Divine Shield was ever reached. That was very well done. He also, I think, he paid close attention to when the staff was up or not. You know, if he forced a unit to staff, then he was like, okay, you don't have staff, now is the time to go for the Mountain King, and that was very well made. I think, for example, Mikael did a way worse job than that in this series against Sob.
Yeah, also his kiting for 120 is so excellent. But 120 does, along with his kiting, is he delays his coils oftentimes until the very last second to make humans thirsty for that kill, to sometimes make them overextend trying to chase down for that kill. But then in the end, not allowing it, and in return, putting so much damage on himself. Acolyte here, scouts, sees what's up. By the way, the Footman did not go scouting. Footman was over at the Merc camp, so it seems like Fortitude wanted to go for a mercenary camp creep initially, but upon being scouted, changed his mind, and 120 finds the Wand of Illusion. On this map, this item can be way too good early because of exactly that Merc camp. If properly used, this militia call can have a lot of problems.
He's gonna start pulling it immediately. You wanna make those creeps glitch ideally. Just kind of stay in between this mercenary camp and the trees that are directly under it. He's actually waiting to see militia, and then he's gonna pull it. So that militia, you know, ideally you want them to kind of derp for 1 second, attack the golem, and then this is not the fight that you want to take, obviously, with militia. He checked the main base to see if there was any tech. Wow, this is actually, he's really making the most of that illusion, but he hasn't timed the follow-up one. This one is almost expired. Can he pull the camp first? I think he should have the time to pull it, but how far?
And the interesting thing is, normally with its illusion, we see most undeads being aggressive, looking to do as much damage as possible. The 120 was creeping instead. He got the level 2 and now gets new Rod of Necromancy, and now will be moving across the map. So it's kind of like what we see the early game on Northern Isles be. You let the human expand, maybe you harass a little bit with Acolyte, but you creep level 2, get new Rod, and then come in when the expansion is being set up.
Yeah, and while you're not quite there, while the human's creeping in to steal some of the crypts, you also show up as militia expires, and then you can start killing peasants in peasant form, and because you haven't coiled any other creeps, you have extra mana to work with to kill those peasants.
Yeah, this is what 120 first showed on Northern Isles with those 6 skeletons, which looked so insanely strong. This may, in many cases, be the stronger play against this expansion nowadays than actually being there while it's being crept. We have 2 peasants dead already, a third one might follow, but actually, Fortitude with a pretty damn solid defense. He's already got level 3 because he also was able to creep the High Priest, so it's, I think, a total of 3 peasants going down. That's honestly a lot better than I thought it would be.
Is he like, yeah, I thought it was like 4. I mean, it's still pretty bad for human to lose this many peasants. Like if we look at the main base, there is only 4 on wood now. Ideally, you'd like to already have like 6 or 7, but yeah, losing peasants, you need to start replacing them early. Now we see the Lich on the way. He's even going to start the Slaughterhouse before going for tier 3 here. It's 120. And once Undead is out of mana, you always see the Great Undeads. Just pull back home, start creeping a little bit, let Unholy Aura keep everything pretty healthy, and let their mana regenerate before they re-engage.
120 creeping up the natural here. Is he perhaps considering counter-expanding? Only very few top undeads do this. Happy and 1-0 never usually do, unless it's ultra late game, expos running out and so on. It's Michael normally who goes for faster counter expos.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to get level 3. He even left one of the creeps there, so wouldn't be able to make that. He can't make the extra acolyte that he needs anyway. Archmage! Oh my god, Lich is almost out.
Oh, does he get this round? Oh, not quite.
Wow, that would have been so bad. Even though he has, I guess he could TP directly, but you don't, like we saw last game, Archmage without TP. Out of position one time, he's as good as dead. I think 1-2-0 might do a slower attack. Let's see. Ziggurat just finished. Yeah, okay, so he starts. Look at this. He starts one more Fiend and one more statue before taking to tier 3 here. So he's going to commit on more Fiends to try and go for the expo. Maybe get a snipe on the towers and just pressure like crazy.
Yeah, this is kind of more the Chinese approach, especially like a year ago. This was pretty much what all the Chinese did, where the happy approach is rather reach tier 2, get Slaughterhouse and Ziggurat, but then tech on 30 supply before actually getting the statue, and then get the statue and so on. The idea here being, yeah, you delay your tier 3, but Unit becomes really strong in the mid game. Once there's 1 statue and 4 Fiends, and once there's 2 statues and 5 Fiends, then it's super tough for the human to hold on. So it's the a different philosophy a little bit, I guess, with delaying tier 3 in favor of scarier, stronger pressure right away. Trying to surround, but that is punished right away. Didn't quite get the Fiend kill. 1 footy dead, 2 footies dead. A third one could be killed as well with the coil, but that one is left alive. Towers 1 will be getting cancelled, and the second one is only an arcane, so this expansion isn't looking that well defended.
Yeah. This is such a sick timing. And because of all the peasants that he killed earlier, there is no defend, by the way. And against this, you would love to have defend. You kind of need it against this many Fiends. They just do so much piercing damage. Footmen without defend against Fiends, they just die so quick, they feed experience. And then you've got nothing left to fight after that, especially against the kiting of 1-2-0. So you either need to defend a lot of Footmen or towers. He's got neither. 1-2-0 smelling blood in the water. He's getting on top of those towers here. It's not completely walled off either. Footmen can't even hide at the back of the expansion. Archmage is coming in from behind. But every time he comes close enough to be attacked, immediately 1-2-0 clicks on him as to lower his hit points. Coil Nova is available, almost. There's not a Nova, but there's the coil.
Coil flies. Nova, he's got it right now, but he doesn't have sight. Ooh. Scary moment. AM, though, still very hurt. In fact, the Lich is chasing. Thank goodness for boots.
Towers, it just feels like they're never going to finish. They take such a long time to complete. They're so vulnerable while they're being upgraded. 1-2-0 immediately gonna get back on top of those. Click on them with the Fiends, cancel them. And in the meantime, he's almost tier 3 now. He's getting +1 that's about to finish. That's gonna help out a lot with those Fiends. He's keeping the Death Knight and Lich away from that Arcane Tower perfectly.
Footman here, posing no threat seemingly. Without defend, it's so hard to do just anything. Another one gets taken out, Lich level 2, Frost Armor, making things even more difficult than they already are.
He's baiting in with the Archmage. Careful. He's playing with fire. Might get burnt here. Archmage! Oh no.
Needs to TP.
Wait,
into the back? What?
Oh god, not like this.
There's a Nova. He's got a heal pot, but that is not enough. Another TP, okay.
And he bought a Regen Scroll. If he TP'd behind the gold mine, can he wall himself off?
All right.
Wow, he used the Regen Scroll. He actually lived. That guy saw some things.
Was expensive, but he keeps himself alive at least. MK should be coming. Tier 3 is on the way. But this is a scary undead army still here, standing right in front of the expansion. Still no guard towers.
Yeah, still no defense. We got tier 3 on the way, castle. Mountain King gonna be coming out as well. I love how he went for masonry, but his towers just don't seem to ever be able to finish. Trying to buy some time with Footmen, that's what they're here for, but the shop is down and Archmage doesn't have an extra potion. Careful. Okay, Mountain King is coming in to save the day, but now there is a third statue. Destroy form is about to finish. Ooh, that's bad.
Does have backpack, by the way, so orb could be brought from the ghouls. First destroyer morphed. That's just an invite for a Nova right there with that Fiend being focused. Frost Armor, Coil, Nova. Bye-bye, Footman.
He's trying to put the Water Elemental on the Destroyer, but that's going to be even more mana for these guys. All of the footmen are gone, and there is only one guard tower, which is completely in a horrible position at the Expo now. Just a bunch of scout towers. We got second barracks on the way, second workshop on the way as well for Fortitude. To be honest, Fortitude's already rich. I think he should just give up the expansion. If he tries to defend it, he will almost certainly die in the next minute or two. Just give it up. The problem is that all of those peasants would then die, which is extra experience. That Lich is already level 3. That would be very scary. If he had a TP, he might have TP'd with a lot of the peasants in the main base to evacuate. Look, he's got 1400 gold. He's sending militia. Oh, don't try to defend Fortitude. You have no chance, I think.
So much experience here for the Lich and the DK. The third hero wasn't even required to kill off this expansion. Just with Lich, DK, and Fiends, that is enough. Enough also to kill off the Mountain King. We don't have web yet, but I imagine soon we'll see it. In fact, gyro numbers are even low enough that web isn't required yet. And it has been queued already. Breaking in now, no guard tower anymore, or arcane I guess in this case. We do have a guard tower here, which means the heroes can stay very close to the peasants. Don't fear mana burn. That is a very convincing second map by 120, claiming it 2